What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you saw the top 5 topic here. Yeah, that's right. These are 5 Lattafa / Alhambra fragrances, because it's the same thing. Alhambra is just a sister company to Lattafa that personally I think kind of underwhelmed me a bit here. And it's like, honestly, I would recommend avoiding these. There's a bunch of great stuff from the house, but these are 5 in particular that, not necessarily terrible. One of them I think is terrible for sure, but they're just kind of underwhelming. And it's like, there's so many other great affordable Middle Eastern fragrances in this price bracket that you could get, especially from Lattafa themselves. It's like, you know what, these 5, pass on these. Don't get your feelings hurt if you like them. It's just my opinion. Stay tuned. Starting with one that I bought at the same time for the pre-order directly from Lattafa when Assad Zanzibar came out. I needed another fragrance to get to the free shipping mark, and I was like, what the hell? Never tried this one before. The note breakdown, I remember, kind of intrigued me, but I believe it's called Kima, is how you say it, from Lattafa. Now, you've never even seen this on my channel, I don't think, because I was just so underwhelmed when I smelled it when I first got it. I was like, and I never revisited. And then when I was putting this together, I sprayed it and I was like, yeah, this belongs. So why does this belong? It just smells like soap. On my skin, there's a little bit of spice, just a little bit, and soap. Like loads of soapy lavender, and not like attractive lavender, because I enjoy that type of profile. But here it's just like bland, basic, underwhelming lavender soap. Now, maybe it's a skin chemistry thing and it's deeper for others, but for me, it's just, I have it in my hand. It's just soap. It smells like a less inspired take on Boss Bottled Night. Yeah, I sure did say that. This fragrance, Boss Bottled Night, I actually like this better than this. They're very similar. This is like a dark, smoky bar of soap. This is a lightly spiced bar of soap, but this is more appealing to me. And this is underwhelming for most people. Just, nothing special here. Never going to wear it outside of this random spray. That's probably it. If I were you, if you have similar taste to me, maybe pass on Kima. Now, this is one from Maison Alhambra. I believe it's supposed to be similar to, I don't remember which Tiziana Terenzi fragrance, but this straight up smells like awful cocoa butter lotion. Like, really bad. The first time I smelled it was in a large Middle Eastern fragrance haul video a couple of years ago, and I thought it was awful. This is Maison Alhambra's Anarch. This is awful. This is the one I was saying I think is awful. This is not, so unappealing. Maybe Kirk. Is it supposed to smell like? Maybe the Herbapura type fragrance? It just smells like cheap cocoa butter lotion. On me, on my skin, not just in a test strip or out in the air. And look, I've had people say, oh, it's not that bad, give it some time. Pass. No thank you. Of the 5, this is the one that's just like, ugh. Don't like it, not spraying that one on skin again. Big time pass. Big pass. Now, I'm sure there's some people out there that enjoy this one, but you could do a lot better. Obviously, you could do worse. It's not the worst fragrance I've ever smelled, but from Lattafa and Alhambra, I think it is the worst fragrance I've smelled from them specifically. So yeah, big time pass on this one. Maison Alhambra's Anarch. It's just my opinion, guys, and by no means do I think it's a bad fragrance. I just think even from the house, you can do a lot better. For the same price, Rave Now. Yep. The most cheap synthetic smelling pineapple I have. And I got a lot of synthetic pineapple fragrances. Why would I be blasphemous, how dare me, and say pass on Rave Now? Because I know there's a lot of fans of this, especially those of you that like to layer. I hear it's great to layer with. And it's not bad. I've worn it out the shower in the evenings a few times. It's not a bad fragrance. But I would strongly encourage, don't spend the $15 to $20 on this. Spend the $15 to $20 on this. This is the far superior pineapple fragrance from Lattafa. Kate Alfredson. You can get this between 15 and 20 bucks pretty much everywhere that sells it on the internet. There's more going on. Saffron, spice, woods. It performs better. It's not as cheap smelling. This doesn't smell like a $15 to $20 fragrance. This sure does. Again, we're hurting some feelings right now. There's some people that are getting offended. Please don't get offended. It's just my opinion. By no means do I think it's a bad fragrance. I just think your money's better spent on a different pineapple fragrance from them. Get this. That's my opinion, of course. You do whatever the hell you want with your money. But for me, pass and get this one. Now, I did a full review on this one a while back, and this is the best one of these 5 that's in this video, actually. If I was to recommend one of these 5, it's this one. But what it's similar to, what it's kind of cloning, is like $30 more and is better. This is Fakhar Gold. This smells like 1 Million Parfum, which is my favorite 1 Million. So naturally, I was going to be more critical on this one because it's cloning my favorite of the line. Cleverly gold colored. It's solid. It's a solid it is. If I was to recommend one of these 5 to you to give a shot, this would be the one I'd say give a shot. But why is it in a pass on this fragrance video then? You can get 1 Million Parfum 100 mLs for like $70, $75. This is like $35, $40 most places. Maybe you can get it a little cheaper, but I mean, maybe let's call it double. Is $70 really that expensive? You're going to spend that on 2 or 3 cheapo Middle Eastern fragrances. If you really like 1 Million Parfum, man, get 1 Million Parfum. It does perform better than this. Believe it or not, it smells a little better put together and better blended. A 1 Million fragrance. Yes, I said that. A synthetic designer Paco Rabanne 1 Million flanker. When you compare it to the affordable twist, yeah. 1 Million Parfum, I think across the board is superior. It performs better. It smells better blended. It smells like more of a complete fragrance. This feels like it's missing a little something. And I don't just mean that magic I speak of from a clone to an original. It feels incomplete versus that smell. It's undeniably 1 Million Parfum. It has that bubblegum sweetness with that creamy sunscreen-like tuberose beachy feel, the whole solar note tuberose combo. It's pretty close, but it still smells incomplete when comparing it to the real deal. I would just say save your money. If you want to get it, sure, it's close enough. It does a good job. Like I said, of these 5 in this video, this is the best of the bunch. But I still say pass on this and just get 1 Million Parfum. This next one's another Alhambra fragrance. And I got it at the exact same time as I got this awful fragrance and the Tabacalore clone, Tabac from Maison Alhambra, which is phenomenal. Beautiful honeyed fruit tobacco. That's really good. I forgot which Dior this one's cloning. It's from their private line. The bottles are similar, but Rose Oud, pass. It's a very underwhelming smell. It doesn't smell like a quality rose. It doesn't smell like a decent quality oud. I mean, I don't expect high quality when we're talking $20, $25 fragrances here, but it's got to be appealing, right? Because I have $10 fragrances that I quite enjoy that are highly synthetic. It's mediocre at best, you know? Especially when you compare it to some of the other offerings that they have from Lattafa and Alhambra. It's like, man, there's so much better out there. Again, this is one that is not bad. It's just not all that good either. So not everything can be a winner, and that's what this video is about. Lattafa get a lot of praise. Lattafa get a lot of views. People are interested. Lattafa's killing it, but not with everything. Again, it's taste-driven, it's opinionated, it's subjective. It's an artistry. It's an art form. This is art. This is someone's art. Well, they ripped off someone's art. Let's be honest here. They ripped off someone's art. And I'm not familiar with the original. I don't even remember what it's inspired by. But I will say, just as a standalone, it underwhelms me. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't evoke a positive emotion. It doesn't necessarily evoke a negative emotion. It just doesn't evoke much of anything from me. And that's how it landed on this list. It's just, So that means you should pass on it. If you care about my opinion and you want to maybe look for something that really is a bit more special, even in the $20 to $30 price range from Lattafa, because they do have a lot of stuff I would deem special in the $20 to $30 range. And Rose Oud ain't one of them. Well, tried to keep it pretty short and sweet while getting my point across. Again, if this video offended you, reflect, take a moment, think about it. We'll put our heads back together and figure out why something like this would offend you. Please don't be offended. Because, people want to hear. reviews and videos like this where it's like, not everything's that great, because I put a lot of content out, and there's still going to be people that, you like everything. You didn't see my recent Lattafa video? You know, that's the kind of stuff I get all the time. So, point being, when videos like this do come around, it's all fun and games until I'm talking about a fragrance that you love, that I just happen to not like, and I'm advising people, pass on it. It's not special, or it doesn't smell good, or in the case of this one, it's terrible. It smells like cocoa butter, and not in a good way. Or this one, I know this upsets somebody. More than just one person got upset by this one. So just take it with a grain of salt. It's just my opinion. If you enjoy these fragrances, keep enjoying them. I just don't. And I really look at it as, there's some really good stuff from this brand. They're kind of running the show when it comes to these affordable Middle Eastern fragrances, both making originals, twists, inspired by, and clones. Lattafa's hard to beat, but not everything's a winner, and that's what I wanted to discuss here with these 5. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. What do you think about these 5? Do you actually enjoy these? Do you get more nuance to them? Again, if I had to pick the best ones of the bunch, it's these 2. This is still super synthetic, but it's not bad. I've worn it a bunch of times. And this, of the 5, if I would say, hey, you know what, would the hell buy this one, give it a shot? It's this one, but I just can't in good conscience say that without saying you should really just save up and get the original. It's superior in every way, and it's not crazy expensive. You get the point. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these and you give them a spray now, don't blame me if you end up not liking them, because I tried to warn you that you should pass on them. Have a good one, guys.